Are you tired of preparing the same traditional holiday dinner each year? How about mixing it up and cooking some Italian? Or maybe just going out after the Thanksgiving feast as well and saying, you know what, we need a break from the turkey.
I like it. And see, I have wine for a reason, I promise, folks. That's because Dan Bavaro is back to show us how you do the Italian Thanksgiving. I got to say, since you've been on, you've become one of my favorite restaurants.
Thank you.
I'm such a fan of yours. Even brought some red sauce over there. We are talking all things goodness when it comes to an Italian Thanksgiving. How you been?
I've been really, really good. It's been a busy year for us. So thank you so much for having us back, especially for the holidays. So happy Thanksgiving, everybody.
Yeah, and she's not lying, by the way. I have not been out there yet to your restaurants,
Shame on
which
you.
it's growing so fast. So pretty soon there's going to be multiple locations to visit.
Right.
But she's like, you've got to check it out.
I texted Carly. I was like, you've got to come here next time.
You.
We like the downtown one. But again, it's just kind of a glimpse of what you're able to do. And you are so busy, which we want to talk about your work in the community, but also some new menu items you brought with us.
Correct. Yeah. So after Thanksgiving, obviously you're tired of cooking, maybe sleeping on the couch. You want to get out over the weekend. We just launched a new menu at both stores. So these are some of the items we have. Very popular pizza, California pie.
I love
Pickles,
your pizza.
Fresno peppers, seared shrimp, avocado. Delicious.
Well, and talk about the pizzas and why they are different and more unique than maybe some of the others that you traditionally think of. For those who haven't been there yet, like myself, what are you doing so cool over there?
So we really focus our pies dating back to 1830, Naples, Italy.
Okay.
So we follow the same procedures. We have a 100-year-old yeast culture. The oven was built by a third-generation craftsman, 100-year-old company. Flour, same thing. Tomatoes, same thing. Everything's imported. Pies cook in 90 seconds. Everything's crafted by hand.
90 seconds? The whole thing is?
900-degree Fahrenheit.
Holy cow.
So it's really an art. So you go to a pizza place and you just think, oh, I'm going to order a pizza. This is not a pizza. This is really a craft. It's history, it's culture, and that's something that we all really appreciate and respect.
You take pride in, as you should.
My taste buds appreciate it as well. I'm not gonna lie.
We're thankful for that.
So getting back to Thanksgiving, I know there's maybe some ideas you've got with some of these new menu items that people could possibly. I know they can't recreate as good as this guy, but some
possibly
other
at home. So you could do a burrata salad.
Which is?
So we have arugula, heirloom tomatoes, and then burrata, which is a cheese. It's a harder cheese, like a mozzarella on the outside, and inside it's a creamy cheese called stracciatella. When you open that up,
we had this at the restaurant actually. My husband and I got
look at that.
It was, it's awesome.
Very delicious. So you can make that salad, and then obviously here we do chicken parm the Italian way, which we call pollo parmigiana. So it's actually sous vide instead of fried.
What does that
mean? Sous vide is it's kind of like vacuum sealed, and then I don't want to say boiled in water, but kind of kept at the perfect temperature, so the meat is very tender and it just kind of pulls off. Okay, and then we pan sear that, and that goes over some fresh pasta and Bavaro's pomodoro sauce.
Which is awesome. I would say that, I wish we could serve up some of that too for our Thanksgiving, because I love your red sauce.
For Thanksgiving, I brought some extra, so everybody's going to take some.
All right. You're spoiling us. Spoiling us today. And you know what though, Dan? Of course you are showing your giving ways by hooking us up, but you are also giving back to the community. In fact, I know you don't want to probably brag on yourself, but you've been recognized recently in some articles. What, 40 under 40? You said there was another magazine. I mean, you're in the cookbook that everyone's talking about right now. You're kind of all over the place.
It's one thing that we take a lot of pride in, and one thing that I, as the owner, drive home to our team is to make sure that we give back to the community that supports us. So charitable events, we do dozens throughout the year. We're always contributing, looking on how we could give back to help others, educate people to kind of see how they could help with these events and all this stuff. So it's good for us. We take pride in it. We don't really advertise social media. We really go out and network.
It's word of mouth, like this one right here.
Exactly.
Real quick before we run out of time, what's next for you? Because I know you guys are expanding, like I mentioned.
So what's next is, within the next 2 weeks, we'll open up a sister restaurant called Sorellina, means little sister in Italian, and that'll be at the Hall on Franklin Street.
Awesome.
Okay, and then in February, we'll be opening up a Bavaro's full service in Sarasota.
Wow. Busy. Well, thank you for making the time to come in and visit us today.
Thank you for having us.
Again, can we do a little cheers?
Cheers. Cheers.
Happy Thanksgiving. Holiday. I was going to say, Dan, I feel bad. Salute to the guy with no glass of wine. Dan, thank you again for coming in. So go visit if you haven't done so yet. This is such a fun restaurant and a good way to celebrate Thanksgiving. We'll be